What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Hokage, and today it's Bleach Friday. Somewhere in the world it's Friday. It's late, but it counts for me. It counts for Friday. I haven't turned on my music. I forgot. So this week was pretty cool, actually. We got a lot of stuff. We got some flashback stuff with Kaien, which I did not. Here we go. Which I did not think was gonna happen so soon, but it did. But before we do that, we gotta get to the Kaien versus HITSUGAYA, which happens. So we start off. HITSUGAYA's like, I know where Momo's going or whatever. I gotta stop her. Blah 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 blah. He like goes. He tells Rengeku, who's his lieutenant, which we see, to like go home or whatever. They get there. Also, Rengeku had a dream about Kaien because it finally talks about how they like knew each other as kids, which we'll get into a little bit more way down the road. Sorry, my hat is just not cooperating. This thing is just the least cooperative thing in existence. Probably because it doesn't actually fit on my head in any way, shape, or form. So it's basically a balancing act. Anyway, where was I? Right, HITSUGAYA goes. He finds Kaien and Ichimaru, Kaien and Ichimaru. No, it's Kaien. And then he's with his lieutenant Kira. And HITSUGAYA's like, oh, I know what you're doing. And Kain's like, yo, what are you talking about, bruh? Momo shows up. He's like, I know it was you. And he's like, no, don't attack Kaien. You'll lose. And then she attacks HITSUGAYA. And she's like, it was you. I said it to me in the note. And HITSUGAYA's like, what are you talking about? And then it's like, yeah, you're going to use the Senkaimon to, like, blow up the world or whatever. And then HITSUGAYA's like, what? Is that Kain's plan? And then she, like, it's exhausted. And she just, like, he just, like, smacks her and she gets knocked out. The worst lieutenant ever. And then Kain's like, man, you had to hit her. And then HITSUGAYA's like, oh, you're the villain. I'm going to kill you. I'm so angry. I'm HITSUGAYA. I'm, like, the lamest Bleach character. Him and Kaien fight. He uses his Zanpakuto Hyanomaru. And it's cool. Because it's ice. And then Kira's like, oh, so powerful. That's a neat back and forth. And then finally he freezes Kain's arm. And then Kaien like does the through the robe stab that he's like famous for. And you see his eyes, they're red. Which I don't know if that's canon or not. I think the show just added that for dramatic effect. I actually think they're like green or blue, I think, in reality. I don't think they're actually red. I think that was like a filler thing, ironically. Anyway, it's not important at all. I don't know why I'm still talking about it. And then he's about to stab Momo Hinamori through... because like HITSUGAYA like deflected the blade, but the blade kept going. He's like, oh, if you don't block it, she's going to die. And then Rengeku shows up and she like stops him with her sword. She's like, please stop. And he's like, okay. And he leaves. And apparently, if he wanted to, he could have gone right through her and killed them both. But he likes Rengeku, obviously, so he didn't. And then he leaves. And then HITSUGAYA's like, wait. And he's like, don't follow me. Like, just tend to Hinamori. And then he leaves. Kira is still there, I guess. He just, like, leaves Kira there. Anyway, that's that for now. We go to... No, we see her in the sick bay, but, like, that's it, I think. Then we go to Ichigo's training, and she's like, oh, like, Yurichi's like, oh, man, we have... the worst-case scenario is if it doesn't take 3 days, we have a week to train still. And then, of course, right at that moment, they're like, we're moving up Rukia's execution. And everyone's like, whoa. All the good characters are like, all the good captains are finally like, oh, we gotta help Rukia. We'll get that a little bit more later. But they don't hear about it. And Renji shows up to their training spot. And Renji's like, hey, I'm going to train with my Bankai. Because I already have the spirit manifestation. And then there's just like the monkey snake, Zabimaru, like right next to him. He's like, I'm just going to go do my own thing over there. You guys keep doing you. And he's like, oh, also Rukia's execution is tomorrow. So we gotta... We're a bit of a press time now, and everyone's like, oh my god. Even Zangetsu's like, whoa. It was, I thought was funny, because Zangetsu was like, oh no. He didn't actually say that, but like, he had like the surprised look in his eyes, and it's funny. And then we get to Rukia, and Rukia's like, man, I reminds me of the dream I had last night, which is a flashback to Kaien, which a lot of this I forgot. We got so much more Kaien than I thought we did in the Soul side. Like, I don't remember Kaien at all. Being mentioned is one thing, like actually showing him and stuff, because if you don't, well, I guess we'll get there eventually, but Kaien does, well, not Kaien, but like the hollow that, I don't remember if it's the hollow he fought or if the hollow that Rukia fights later ate that hollow. Something along the lines of that. Either way. There's the Kaien. He looks like Ichigo with black hair. He had a wife. The wife went scouting, got attacked, got possessed by a hollow. The hollow, Kaien fought the hollow. Kaien got possessed. And then Rukia had to kill Kaien. Because, first of all, once again, Udatake was like, or Jushiro, whichever, probably Jushiro. So that way I'm pronouncing that one probably better. Was like, there's 2 battles one must fight. Now, I don't ever talk about this. Still dumb. Still so stupid. No, just save his life. Don't let him die. It's so stupid. He can just marry someone else eventually. You know, he'll get over it in a couple thousand years. Everyone's immortal if they're souls. You know, God, man. Like, it's, no, don't die for honor. It's not worth it. But anyway, he falls on Rukia's sword and he's like, thanks for killing me or whatever nonsense. And that's why she's like, I blame myself. And I'm like, you didn't do any, like, you literally did not do anything wrong that entire, whatever, man, whatever. It still annoys me that she considers herself for killing Kaien, even though it was Kaien that killed Kaien, if anyone, or Jushiro, whichever one. But then we cut to Jushiro and Byakua, because Jushiro's like, Byakua, like, Rukia's like, Jushiro, I'll move tomorrow, like, we gotta do something. And he's like, what do you mean? Yeah, I know. And he's like, didn't you already let someone die, Jushiro? Dude, like, in the future, we know that Byakuya's like a good guy, but dude, he is unbearable. He's such a, I want to swear so bad. He's just the worst. Byakuya's just a scumbag. Like, what a meanie hut. Just a big jerk. Just a jerky jerk, man. Don't like Byakuya at all right now. It's not Bakuto school, but he himself is dumb. And that's really it. Some other stuff I talked about in the episode is how Yurishi and Urahara would train there when they were younger, and how he developed this technique to get Bankai in 3 days. So I guess we get confirmation very early on that Urahara has Bankai, which we don't even see until much later. It's kind of spoilers. That's it. Like, it sounds like not a lot. Like when I, like, this video is only 8 minutes, so like clearly not a ton, but like for the length of these episodes really depends on if there's something I really like or if anything that's like it stands out to me that way. I talk about that for a while, but this one's kind of pretty just like the plot's moving forward. The game thing is really moving along. HITSUGAYA is a character. Byakua is a character. Renji's gonna get Bankai soon. I'm hyped about it. So is Ichigo, and honestly, they're both sweet. But like, oh, dude, the Renji Bankai fight. Oh, I'm so excited for it, man. I'm so excited. Otherwise, that's really it. So, yeah, I'm doing a fall giveaway on my other channel, which ends in like 3 days. So you might want to go over there and do that if you have a Steam and a computer. Get a free game, maybe. Otherwise, go Bankai on that like button for me. Subscribe if you want more Bleach, My Hero content. And that's really it. So thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.